Another beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Where we at?
Chaotic Wrestling in Woburn. Stupid hoodie. Woburn, Massachusetts. Last time I was here, I kind of stole the show, guys. Just saying.
The one day what?
The one day. Dude, you suck. Cut, blur him out.
Blur your ass out. There's no way that there could be more Shurman sticks left.
There's never enough.
I thought those sold out.
Hey, man.
Your dream came true.
I liked your promo thing with Jay.
Finally on.
What?
Yep.
What episode?
Enjoy it.
This is gonna be episode 6 or 7.
This is season 2.
This is your old. This is
Oh,
your
we're
old.
live, right? You're live?
Filming everything.
All right, I got these T-shirts. One left, $20. Oh, yeah, oh, it's about you.
I mean, it could be about you, but this is not going to be for. Those are going to be sold out, brother.
Oh.
Those are limited edition. Those are mint condition.
And you, remember us 3 rode together?
No.
Well, see you later.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, tell the story.
I'm going to tell you the story about it.
Dude, okay. You hung out with Jesus. What was that like?
Anyway.
Season 1 of Relentless saw the back end of 2015, and it featured one promotion with the XWA and my growth within it, and it saw me get in the ring with AJ Styles and have the match of my life at that point against Matt Hardy. 2016, we're gonna top everything that we watched in 2015. I said I wanted to be better, I wanted to get better, and I wanted to get in the ring with the best. And I did that. In 2016, I want to travel all over the world. I want to wrestle the best wrestlers professional wrestling has to offer. I want to wrestle in the best promotions that professional wrestling has to offer. I want to become a star. And in 2016, we're not going to just feature one promotion. We're not just going to feature 2 promotions. We're going to take this camera and we're going to travel all over the world. The Strong Style brand will follow the JT Dunn every single step of the way. And I think this journey is going to be exciting. I think it's going to be better than anything I've ever done before. I have very high hopes for 2016. Did you and Santa Claus go to school together? You guys are about 100 years old.
Oh, really?
Hey, sure. Remember when you said they used to beat people up for me?
How hard?
Do that again.
Oh, yeah.
If you do, I'll remember that room.
Remember last time you tried to do that, what happened?
Thank God for the editing process. This isn't live.
We got Harry. He's the guy who...
Oh, you Jack. You suck. Is this you right here?
Yeah. We got Tommaso's ROH DVDs out of the way.
Hey guys, this is my life. Professional t-shirt seller. How are you?
I'm good.
There he is.
There's trouble.
The greatest ring announcer in the world. And his dad.
Yeah, right? Thanks, pal.
I haven't got a chance to watch it, but I saw it.
Cool. Well, you're going to see him one day soon.
Now, absolutely.
Now
you'll get some hits.
Now we're going to go viral.
Tell both of you. I sent you a message on Twitter. Yeah, I seen that on Instagram today.
Thank you.
Dude looks fucking awesome.
Okay.
You draw a picture of me?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long day for me.
I know, I got like 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah. I mean, we might just call it a break, brother. Yeah, right.
We'll die. I can't call it.
I'm just not gonna. I said in the car I was gonna do that one. This is one of them places where when everything gets put together and the show is about to start and there's that buzz before the show, this is one of them really cool places for that.
I didn't think there was going to be as much hype behind it, so I'm excited just because I know a lot of people were interested in it, seeing it online, Facebook, everybody's been retweeting it like crazy, so I'm like, okay, So I know there's gonna be a lot of tension. I know people are gonna be watching it, so it's a chance for me to stand out and say, hey, look, I can hang with them too.
Yeah, so see, I'm probably the worst for this because I don't have a good memory. I don't remember meeting him at because nothing happened for it to stand out of my head. I do remember before we met hearing his name a lot because he was starting to catch fire in New England as I was kind of on my way out of New England. So we never would be in locker rooms, but I'd hear a lot of stories, and people would constantly be like, "Oh well, you wouldn't like him. You would hate him. He speaks out of line. He speaks out of turn. He acts like a veteran. He's not a veteran." And I guess, I don't know what the perception of me is, but I think it's that I'm very straightforward. Whatever I think of you, you're going to know it just by looking at my face. You don't even have to ask me. But then when I met him, I don't remember the first time or the second or anything, but I do remember after a few of them, his name coming up, and my response was seems fine to me. He's nice to me, so I don't know. Everybody has experiences with people. I can look up to somebody as an idol, while you could look at that person and say, well, he was a jerk to me and I hate him forever for it, and vice versa. So I always just view my own personal experience. My personal experience with him was, another dude in the locker room. He wasn't kissing my ass. He wasn't being a jerk to me. He was just a dude. And then since then, we work on quite a few shows together. We definitely worked once in a three-way. I feel like we might have worked twice in three-ways, and again, I just have a bad memory. And both times were easy, he's a good worker, he's a good wrestler. So I think now, I don't know, can't speak for other people, my opinion of him never really changed. He was always nice to me.
Yep.
And I like wrestling with him. I don't mind being on shows with him. He seems professional and good. I really like what I've seen of him with Chris Hero and in his Beyond Wrestling matches.
There's a lot of people didn't like him out there, and they told me to stay away from him. But I make my own decisions. I'm a grown-ass man, and I can tell when you're getting real feedback or criticism, and you can see through the bullshit. And he was feeding me the truth, and I'll always respect him for that. And early on in my career, and I remember he came up to me and he told me, you know, I had some dark days early in my career, and he definitely pulled me aside and said, dude, keep going forward. You're doing all right, man. You know, don't listen to, you know, what the people have to say. And
whenever I'm at shows, I always ask him, like, hey, what did you think? Like, what could I have done better? Because I know he's been around a while. And that's what I always do. I always try to ask veteran wrestlers, hey, what did you see? What did you like? What didn't you like?
I've never seen someone like just move the way he does, like just the way he sells. I always call it like a marionette. Like it's like, you know, his arms and legs are like kind of like disconnected and on wires. Like this one's doing one thing and this one's doing the other, and his feet are detached, and it's very unique. Like no one really moves like that. So to me, that kind of like stood out, like just the selling and moving. And that, I mean, that's just a big thing for me. And that's something that I wanted to, you know, bring to our shows, expose our crowds to like a new kind of style instead of just, you know, seeing Brian Milonas and Chase Damaji wrestle for the 1000th time. You know, we've had great matches, but, you know, it's time for some new blood to freshen things up, you know, and freshen the crowds up. You know, we have a very dedicated crowd here, so, you know, they get tired of seeing the same old guys. You know, they like our guys because they're kind of familiar, but, you know, to freshen things up is, you know, always better. I think he's been great. He's been a great addition to the locker room. You know, he came in his first show, tore the house down with Fury. A little bit jealous. My neck injury took me out of that match. That was supposed to be my match. But that was really my first experience, was when he first came here. That was my first time actually getting to like sit and talk to him. You know, we watched kind of some of the matches together, just kind of talking about spots and stuff, and really getting kind of you know, his outlook on wrestling, which I like to, you know, kind of see how a person feels. Even tonight when he wrestled Travis, I just kind of hung back while they were, you know, just giving each other feedback and talking about the match. Because that's, again, one thing I love, is just listening to how someone else thinks about wrestling, you know, how they kind of come at it. And it's from a very, you know, sane angle. And I think he's, you know, had a very unique, what makes him unique is like his kind of, his way coming up through the business is, it's not a way I would tell anyone else to do it, you know, but since he did it like his own way, it makes him that unique. Like, you know, he kind of came up on his own through like his own kind of path, and that's one thing I think that really makes it unique and really adds to, you know, his marketability on the show.
He's always been a good kid. Like, always been a nice kid. I don't even know how old he is, but, you know, he's always been a nice guy, and you want to see nice guys succeed, and you want to see nice guys figure it out. And I think that's probably helped him a lot along the way, in that he's not a piece of crap. He's a nice guy. He genuinely cares. He really wanted to get better. I mean, you see his name out there constantly now, whether it's social media, Facebook, Twitter. So, I mean, to see somebody kind of start and not get it, and kind of see them go through that transformation and really kind of do it on their own. Like, be smart enough to realize, like, hey, this isn't working for me. The one thing he can do is keep working hard, keep getting the right advice, keep putting himself in great spots, and if he does that, he'll be successful. Whatever success is different to everybody. Some people's success is getting to WWE and that's it. So some people's success is just paying your bills. You know, to me, being successful is, do your peers respect you? I mean, obviously you want to make money at it, but do your peers respect you? Are you somebody that can teach a new generation? Are you somebody who can lead guys? Are you somebody who just has a good reputation? I mean, I was taught early on, your name is all you have in this business, take care of it. And as long as JT keeps doing that and keeps improving, you know, he'll go as far as he wants, really.